Hi everyone, Caroline here. Today I want to be making a Christmas card, and I'm going to be using a few different stamps. Mainly it's going to be this one from The Card Hut by Linda Ravenscroft, and it's called a Toadstool Cottage, which is a fabulous stamp. I absolutely love it. I did a card the other day using the same one, you can see, and can you see how beautiful that toadstool is when you colour it? Absolutely love it. But I thought I'm going to have a go at making a Christmas card with it, and I'm going to be adding a few Lavinia bits to it as well, make it a little bit magical with that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm using a 6.5 by 6.5 piece of white card. Ultimately I'll be using an 8 by 8 blank card, and my matte layer, which will be this, I think, will be nice. 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. So that's that. Now, first of all, I want to, on the image, I want to have some snow that's coming up here. So I want to be able to put this down where I want the snow to be. And this is a mask from Inkylicious, which I use for for snow and for mountains. But today I want the snow. So I'm going to put the stamp just there, but that underneath there, so I don't stamp it all, and it'll have that shape underneath of where the snow is and where the snow's fallen. So that's going to go there. That's on there. It's a lovely stamping, isn't it? I've just ordered some more of the Linda Ravenscroft for the little houses, so I can't wait for those to come and have a play with those. Right, ink pad. Here we go. Just using my VersaFine. I know it looks a bit tatty because it's well used, and I do re-ink. I just get the re-inker, because you can buy the bottles of re-inker. I'll show you that. That is, can you see? You can get the bottles of re-inker and just keep re-inking up. So I'm going to stamp with that. And stamp over that mask. I think it's called Landscape. I can't remember now. Landscape mask. But it was Inkylicious. Okay, stamp again. Now when you have a mask down like this, you've really got to press hard where that mask is, because obviously it does give it some lift. So really press down hard as you can, any bits that you think might be missing, like that. That's got it. So can you see when I take that away now, you can see where I've got that, where the snow's going to go. Okay. Just wipe my stamp. As always, wipe your stamps, clean your stamps. I just use a soft microfiber cloth. And it does help your stamps to last longer. Gives them a longer life. Okay. Pop that up there. Not as sunny today, which is a shame. Now what I want to do is I want to do sort of snow drifts behind this little cottage. So I'm going to use my tumbled glass. In fact, I'm going to use faded jeans for this, because I'm going to use tumbled glass for the sky. And going to use my finger daubers. These are all my finger daubers I got from Stamps by Me. I will leave links for everything as I can remember to put in. But where I had that there, I'm just going to use my finger dauber and I'm just going to flick up a little bit like that. And it just gives that determination of where the snow's is on the card. And you see, it's just giving that little outline of where the snow is. And I'm going to do one coming down here. Like that. And one just at the other side like that. And it gives a nice scene. Can you see that? I'm leaving this blank here because I'm going to put a sentiment here eventually. And now I'm going to do the sky. Just pop this under here. I'm actually going to use my Inkylicious brush. They are coming back in stock, these, on the How to Craft network, so keep your eye open for these because they really are wonderful brushes. And I'm using my tumble glass now for the sky. Don't worry if you go over this a bit because it's going to be coloured. This is why I'm doing the sky first. Try and leave little white patches, like clouds. Like that. Can you see that? Okay. So that's the sky done. And now I'm going to colour in the little toadstool cottage. And for this, I'm going to use my gossip markers. These are from Stamps by Me, and they're the red collection. It's a whole collection of different reds. I'll show you the box. This is the box, and it's called the Red Collection. Gossip alcohol markers. So you get a whole selection of reds. And I'm using the vivid red and the wine red, which is the darkest one, because I want to just do around the edges, just to make it a little bit more 3D. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do the top of the mushroom, a little mushroom house. Well, it's toadstool, isn't it? Just leave the top a bit of light coming from the sky. And then shade in. Just under the there. And I'm going to get my red. These gossip markers have a fine end and a brush end, which is wonderful. So if you need to get, be really careful near the edges, you can use the fine end. And colour that in. not just for cards, but they make lovely pictures for, you know, for framing. Colour that in. Just leave those because they're going to be white with some grey on, the little dots on. See the little ladybird here? Isn't that cute? Absolutely lovely detail in these stamps. Lovely detail. Don't worry about making mistakes. It's only a bit of card. You can always start again. That's how we learn, isn't it? By making our mistakes. Excuse me. I'm just going to add a little bit more dark under there, because that just makes them stand out, doesn't it? They have a little bit of shading underneath. Brilliant. And just going to use the brush end of this dark one as well, just to take that down there. Okay, and then we're going to do the roof of this one as well. This little toadstool that's at the side. It is a little house. There's a little door there, so it's the next door neighbour. Obviously, your light's coming down from the top. And this one's in a little bit of shade of the other toadstool. So I'm going to darken this side a little bit more. Like that. And underneath. Like that. These reds, and you go over it, it really blends in really well. I want to use my fine one end like that. So that's handy for some smaller side of something. This red is called deep red. So you can combine all your reds just for different shading. Okay. Excuse me. And for the toadstool itself, I'm actually going to use some greys. I'll start with a CG1. Oh god, bad throat this morning. So just all over with the greys, with some white. Like that. These are Maya markers that I'm using. This is the CG1. Then I've got CG2. Again from Stamps by Me. And just shade down where the toadstool lid obviously is covering up some of it, and underneath there. Like that. And of course the steps. A little bit on the stones at the bottom, because they're all like pebble stones. And now I'm going to use CG4 just to slightly darken even more under here. These are all alcohol markers, or if you love to paint, perfect for painting as well. And of course you can add your own touch to it if you want to add things. So it's all about shading really. And that's just giving it dimension, hasn't it? Under where the window is, a little bit of shading there. And I will lighten that with my CG2. And my CG1. Just to blend it all in. There we are. Right, I'm going to do the plants in a green. And we will add some snow to them after, some snow top to them. But for now, we want to just put a bit of greenery around here. And the leaves on the plants, like that. Bit of a darker green. Again, to give it some shading and depth, and it's not flat. If you just put one colour on, it just looks flat. I'm going to do the flowers in a blue. Like that. Again, a little bit of shading. And now I'm going to do the doors and the windows. In fact, I'm going to use that green for the curtain as well. There we are. So I need some browns now, which I thought I had out. So, the door. Nice little wooden door and wooden shutters. And the bird stand, which the little ladybird's up there. Plant pots. And that's a little shutter at the side there as well. Okay. Just checking that you're in shot. And I use lots of different markers just to get the effect I want. The more the merrier, eh? Always test on a bit of card, just to ensure you've got the colour you want. Just a little bit of shading here along the side there. I'm going to use a bit of black for inside there, just to show that you can't really see inside. And this here is a little lantern on the side. That's a little lantern there. I'll do this top in black. With my fine red. I want to do the ladybird. Like that. He's cute, isn't he? Very cute. So it's really coming together, isn't it? Just need a little bit more green on there. Just in there. Like that. And with my grey, oops, that's the wedge end. This is the chimney. I'll just shade down one side, and that makes it look more rounded. Blender. I just marked it a bit there, haven't I? Not to worry. Put some snow over it. Now just go round all the edge with a very pale grey. This is a Pro marker, the Winsor Newton Pro markers. And this is CG1 with it. And just by going around the edge, it just makes it stand out. I mean, if you'd rather fussy cut and stick it on after, that's, you know, personal choice. But I just like to go around. And it's just a gentle, excuse me, just a gentle little outline, like that. And so that it doesn't look flat, but it looks a little bit more 3D. It's very gently around, like that. So that's that coloured in. And we're going to add the snow and the sentiment now. I want to stamp a sentiment on that's from Lavinia Stamps, and it's called Silence is Upon Us, as snowflakes fall, winter is here once and for all. I'm trying to think that, or you can put a Merry Christmas here. It's, you know, any sentiment you want. I just think this is nice somehow. I'm going to do that there. Oh, it's not sticking, is it? If it doesn't quite stick, just wet it a little bit on the top and it will stick with it. Like that. And I'm going to use the VersaFine Claire, which I thought I'd got out, but I haven't. Twilight, VersaFine Claire Twilight. It's a nice blue, that. Just do it once more and then we're done. There we are. It's nice, isn't it? And what I want is, I want something coming down here. So it's not a flat picture, you know. Oops, not just a flat picture. And I'm going to use the some Lavinia on that. And this one is called a snow shrub. It just sort of fills your picture up without it being too, you know. I mean, you can have it like that. It'd be lovely as it is. But I just want a little bit of foliage. If I can get it out of the packet. There we are. So just a bit of foliage at the side there. So the snow shrub will be there. Let's pull that over there. Okay. Again, I'm going to use the... Oh, it's moved, hasn't it? That'd be naughty. There we are. Just at the side there. And again, I'm going to use the VersaFine Twilight. Like that. It just adds a little something, doesn't it? That little bit extra. And then from the top, just add a little bit more there. And it just looks like branches overhead from a tree at the side of the bushes at the side. And you see how that's just sort of filled up that blank space. So that's the Lavinia snow shrub, which of course is perfect for Christmas. In the Toadstool Cottage, you get a lot of extra little stamps. It's not just the cottage. Let me show you. I put a piece of white card underneath. Can you see? So that you can decoupage. You can decoupage the door, the branch with the ladybird on, a little sentiment that says cottage comfort, and the lantern, so that you can cut those out in decoupage and you know, build up your picture, which is wonderful. Okay, we will sort out the snow now. And for the snow, I'm going to be using fluffy stuff, Cosmic Shimmer fluffy stuff. If you don't have this and you love making Christmas cards, then it's worth getting. It really is. You have to use your heat tool with it to fluff it up, but it's brilliant stuff. Okay, so all you do is you go along your hills, and anywhere that you would like the snow to be, like that, on top of the roof, like that, because it's snowing on everything. Along where your hill is, like that, and up the path to the house, like that. Okay, and little bits on the branches as well, where the snow's fallen on the branches. We will add some white as well on that, but and I'm going to get my heat tool now and show you how that works. So a bit of noise, I'm afraid. Let your heat tool really warm up before you put it near your card. Get it to a nice hot setting, so let it build up the heat. And then just go over your fluffy stuff. And if you can see the reaction to that, how it fluffs it up. You see how it's risen it? Can you see that? If you put a bit too much on, just pick it off like that. You still get some left. And then with my quickie glue pen, I just go underneath where the fluffy stuff is, like that. Just go on the other side of it, and on your mushroom dots, I'm going to get some glitter on those. I mean, you can have fluffy stuff on that as well. It depends how much you want to go mad with your fluffy stuff. And now I'll do my glitter. This is a Chloe's Sparklicious glitter, which is called Diamanty Sparkle. Can you see how that is glittering? Gorgeous, isn't it? How lovely is that? I use my sticks to pot to put to shape my glue back in, because any excess glitter goes into my tray, and that has a stopper on the end, and you can use that for going back into your glitter pot. And I want to do the branches now with glitter, because the snow is glittering up all these lovely branches. I think glitter really does make a Christmas card, doesn't it? Beautifully. Like that. You see that? Gorgeous, isn't it? And I'm going to do just a few little streaks of glitter here. Just a few little flourishes, so that it's not flat. Just pop that into my pot. Give it a good shake. And then you can add, you can add whatever you want. I have the Lavinia Pipin, little bunny, and you can pop that anywhere as well if you want. Here he is. It's the mini one. I think these are in the mini ones where they're just £1, I think. And you can add the little bunny there. Shall I do that? I'll do that. Got myself all glittered up here, haven't I? Ah, it's good fun. So let's put Pipin here. Use my black. There we are. He's lovely, isn't he? Very, very cute. Of course he's in the snow, so let's add a bit of glitter to him. The snow's fallen on him. Just a little bit. Just add a little bit. There we are. That was what went into my tray, that little extra bit. See, it's come in handy. Just with the finger dauber, I'm just going to ground him with the tumbled glass. Just a little bit on the bottom. Like that. Take off any excess. Just on the bottom there. Just to ground him so he's not flat. And pop a little bit of glitter underneath him. we are. That's good, isn't it? It's looking nice. So I'm going to mat and lay now onto my card. I mean, you can add a few dots of snow as well if you want, or just leave it as it is. I'm going to leave this one as it is because if I dot it up with snow, it'll take some drying. For now. Try not to press too hard because it flattens your puffy stuff. Just needing my needle and my glue. Got a bit dried. There we are. Put that onto my blue, which I think just sets it off. This is the paper I'm putting it on is a Dalton Manor from Create and Craft. It's a pearlized blue, which is lovely. Really is nice. And then I'll pop that on my card. So this is my 8x8 card. That's going to go right in the middle there. Oops. Come on, Caroline, get it straight. There we are. Just a bit of black card underneath so you can see it better. And there we have it. She finished Christmas card from your lovely stamps. There's a group, the Card Hut, where you can go on with all Linda Ravenscroft's stamps are on there, and details of where you can buy them as well. But I got this one off Create and Craft, so you can go on to Create and Craft and type in Linda Ravenscroft or the Card Hut. And I'll put links in the description for you as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks very much for joining me today. And if you're in one of our groups, the Crafty Army with Carly, or Creative Crafters, or the Card Hut, then I would love to see your makes if you've got this stamp. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.